Hi, I'm Rafael Lima for VisitFlorida.com. Welcome to Bill Baggs Cape Florida State Park. There's a lot to do, so let's get going. Today we're going to explore one of Florida's top 10 beaches, enjoy dining al fresco, and tour a lighthouse with an incredibly rich history. The Cape Florida Lighthouse is the main attraction to the park and is the oldest standing structure in South Florida. In late afternoon of July 23, 1836, a band of 40 to 50 Seminole Indians attacked the lighthouse compound. John W. Thompson and his assistant Aaron Carter were on duty and retreated to the safety of the lighthouse. The lightkeeper was able to make it to the lighthouse. He ran inside and closed the door, leaving the Indians out here trying to burn down the lighthouse. Thompson was able to scramble to the top of the lighthouse to get away from the Indians. Of course, the inside of the lighthouse was full of smoke, forcing him back outside. So the lightkeeper was able to scramble up here, and I remember there were still Indians down below. They had built a fire. The lightkeeper and his assistant were now stranded while the Indians below settled in for a long night of burning them out. A park display with the dramatization of Thompson's voice by an actor picks up the story.
At last the awful moment arrived. The crackling flames burned around me. The savages at the same time began their hellish yells.
In desperation, Thompson threw a keg of gunpowder down into the flames, hoping to kill himself and the Indians. It exploded and miraculously put the fire out. Aaron Carter did not survive the night, but luckily for Thompson, the schooner Concord, just offshore, heard the explosion and rescued the lightkeeper. So apart from the lighthouse, there's this great replica of the lightkeeper's cabin. Now, it's a replica, of course, but it's made to the exact specifications of the original cabin, and it's open to the public. Visitors can take self-guided tours through the keeper's house and get a sense of what life might have been like 100 years ago. So apart from the great history of the lighthouse, there's another interesting historical fact about this park, which is it's the last stop on the Underground Railroad. During slavery, slaves fought their way south across jungles and Indians to come here to try to find a boat to take them to the Bahamas where there was no slavery, or north to freedom. But it's not just history. The park has almost every outdoor activity you can think of. There's grills for barbecuing, bike trails, snorkeling, 2 restaurants, and a great beach. So after a day spent taking in the history of the Cape Florida Lighthouse, this is the way to end the afternoon on a pristine beach, taking in the great Florida sunshine. This is Florida.